You know that moment when a crime happens and everyone expects the victim to just march into a police station and spill every detail like they are auditioning for a cop show? Real life does not work like that, especially if you are scared, undocumented, or both. Here's the twist nobody tells you. You do not have to choose between safety and cooperation on day one, because the law actually built in a waiting room for your decision. It is called deferred action, and think of it like a pause button on a video game. Except instead of freezing a boss fight, it can temporarily freeze deportation proceedings. The government basically says, hold on, let us not rush this while things get sorted out. This matters a ton for victims of crimes like domestic violence, trafficking, or serious workplace abuse. If you are terrified that calling the police could get you deported, you might just stay silent, and bad guys count on exactly that silence. So lawmakers created special visas, like the U visa for crime victims and the T visa for trafficking survivors, almost like superhero badges for people willing to help catch actual villains. But here's the twist within the twist. You do not have to fully commit to cooperating before you even apply for protection. You can start the process, get guidance, and let an immigration lawyer help you figure out how much cooperation feels safe. It is not all or nothing, more like a menu instead of a forced meal. Deferred action can sometimes be requested while all this sorts out, especially in more complex or urgent cases. It will not erase the situation, but it can pump the brakes so you are not stuck making life-altering decisions in panic mode. Picture your favorite TV lawyer pausing dramatically before a big reveal, except in real life the pause protects an actual human being instead of just building suspense for ratings. That is the emotional version of what deferred action does for someone deciding whether to trust the system. Now for the plain math part, since even superhero stories need some rules. Deferred action does not usually last forever, often reviewed every 1 or 2 years, so it works more like a renewable subscription than a lifetime pass. A lot of people misunderstand this and think any hesitation to cooperate instantly kills their chances forever. That is simply not true, since a good immigration lawyer can show authorities that trust takes time, especially after trauma. History backs this up too, since protections like the U visa program trace back to legislation from the year 2000, created specifically because lawmakers noticed crimes were going unreported out of fear. Basically, Congress admitted, oops, we scared away the very witnesses we needed. Community advocates often say the biggest barrier is not the law itself, but not knowing the law exists, which is honestly the plot twist of most legal situations. People assume the worst outcome by default, kind of like assuming every text from your boss means you are fired. So if you are ever unsure whether cooperating with police will help or hurt your immigration case, that uncertainty is exactly the signal to get real legal advice fast. Waiting alone in fear rarely improves the situation, but preparation almost always does. At the end of the day, the system is messy, but it is not designed to trap you the moment you ask a question. It is designed to give you room to think, breathe, and choose wisely with the right guidance beside you. Want to learn more about how our team helps in situations exactly like this? Check out our links in the description.